Assalamualaikum everybody. Today I'm going to be presenting my diagram on our portfolio. So for the entries then, we are required to choose one article, which is an article about related to the editor. The sentence that we have to choose must have a modifier in it, so we have to diagram it and show you guys how the modifier works in it. So the article that I chose is a letter to the editor of environmental and molecular mutagenesis in regard of Ramos et al. So the sentence that I decided to go with is, we have previously demonstrated a high frequency of chromosomal aberrations. So the type of the sentence is a simple tense. And then the verb is transitive, the tense is present, the modality is epistemic, the aspect is perfective, the voice of choice is active, the sentence pattern is subject verb to object. So right now, I'm going to walk you through the syntaxis analysis of our sentence as illustrated in the syntax tree. At the very top, we start with the core sentence, which split into two foundation components, our subject noun phrase at the left and our predicate verb phrase on the right. So let's look at the subject first. The noun phrase subject is quite straightforward here. It consists of a single pronoun, which gives us the word we. Now, let's dive into the more complex part of the sentence, the predicate, which is the verb phrase predicate. As you can see in the tree diagram, this main predicate immediately branches into three major components: a main verb phrase, a direct object noun phrase, and a prepositional phrase functioning as adverbial modifier. First, let's look at the main verb phrase, which is the main verb present perfect. Now, let's look at the main verb phrase, which represent the present perfect tense. This phrase is broken down into three parts: an auxiliary verb, have, and then an adverb, which is previously, and a transitive verb marked in the past tense of demonstrated. Moving to the middle branch under the predicate, we have our direct object noun phrase. In this structured with an indefinite article functioning as a determiner, a, which introduces a nested noun phrase. This nested phrase contains the adjective high and a modifying noun, which is frequency. Finally, on the far right of the diagram, we have a prepositional phrase acting as an adverbial modifier. This phrase consists of the prepositional phrase of leading into a noun phrase functioning as the object of the preposition. Within this final noun phrase, we see a noun as adjective modifier, chromosomal, which ultimately modifies our head noun, aberration. Thank you for paying attention to my presentation, and I'd be happy to make any question on the syntax structure.
Hi, my name is Kerjalin Anak Buli. My student ID is 2026102205. Today, I will explain the syntactic tree diagram of the sentence Malaysia is tapping its offshore gas reserve to meet record power demand that I got from my portfolio one. So first of all, we're going to put S as a sentence, and then noun phrase subject, which is for the Malaysia, and right here we're going to put proper nouns because it's the name of a country, here Malaysia, and then we're going to diagram these two, which is going to be right here. Verb predicate, and here is main verb, present progressive, and then here we're going to have two branches, which is the first one is going to be auxiliary, which is auxiliary verb be, is, and then right here we're going to be VG, which contain the word tapping. Okay, next we're going to do the noun phrase. Right here we have noun phrase, and then two branches again. The first one is possessive pronoun, which is for it. And then right here we're going to have a noun phrase again, two branches again. And the first one right here we're going to have adjective as an offshore. And then right here we're going to have noun phrase again, and two more branches, which is here it's going to be adjective, and right here it's going to be noun. The first adjective is gas, and the word reserve. Okay, we are done with the first noun phrase, and then we're going to move to the right here we're going to have the head of the branches, which is prepositional phrase, adverb of reason. And then two branches. The first one is going to be which is for the word to. And then right here we're going to have noun phrase, object of preposition, and then we're going to have two more branches. The first one is going to be verb, which is for the word me, and then in here we're going to have noun phrase, direct object. So we're going to have two more branches, and right here we're going to have the word record, which is noun, record, and then here we're going to have another noun phrase, and then another two branches, and the first one is going to be adjective, and the last one is going to be noun. The adjective is the word of power, and the noun is demand. Well, this is the tree diagram of my sentence,